Hi, brothers and sisters. This is Neil Jepson. This week's microtraining has two portions to it. I need to introduce to you safety training. In the booklet that I gave you at the beginning of the summer, there's some suggestions on how you can access WISE. There's some helps there for handouts that you might want to use in classrooms. There's so many good suggestions. If you haven't taken a chance to look through it, please do. About halfway through, you'll find the safety trainings. It has an introduction, and on a monthly basis, I'm just gonna have you read through one of those paragraphs. It's important that you do this because things do come up and you need to be prepared for keeping our young people safe. So this month, what I would like you to do is focus on the abuse section. There are some guidelines there that tell you what you need to do if your young people tell you that they are experiencing some form of abuse. All right, now let's work on the second part of this micro-training, helping you be a successful teacher. When you teach Doctrine and Covenants 95 this week, anytime you see this little icon, you know that there's going to be an opportunity for you to work on a teaching skill. So this says, ask questions that encourage discussion. The following questions could be used to create a meaningful class discussion. And these questions are, what are some different ways God might choose to bless us with his power through his temples? How do you think receiving God's power through his temple would impact you at your home, school, or in other aspects of your life? Those are good discussion questions. I'm going to provide you with one more resource that will help you ask questions that encourage discussions, and that is found in the Ideas for Variety. All the way at the bottom in the appendix, there's this option that says Ideas for Variety. Find the section that says Keep the Conversation Going. This handout will be really helpful. Here's the instructions. Before having a discussion as a class, it can help to encourage students to listen carefully to each other. The following ideas could be given to students before the discussion. This could help them listen carefully to each other and create an edifying discussion that includes many students in the discussion. You could display these questions or provide students with a handout of these ideas. I would provide each of the students with the handout, and the PDF for that is right here. And then I would say, during this classroom discussion, I'm going to ask some questions. I want each of you to add to the discussion by finishing one of these statements in each section. The Add to It section, the Sum It Up section, and the Inquire section. So as you ask a discussion question like the ones in the lesson manual, then your students can look at their handout and can add to the discussion by finishing one of those statements. Now you could say, hey Jack, have you already done your add to? Or hey Jill, have you already worked on your sum it up? Right? Because you're going to invite each of them to finish one of those statements in each of those sections. I hope this idea helps you to encourage discussion in your classroom. Thanks, sisters and brothers. You're doing a great job. We'll see you again soon.